Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about outgrowing friendships. You're not in high school anymore, you're well out of college, you're finding your way, and you see people around you going in different directions. You may or may not be in a serious relationship. You're seeing people have kids, get married, and it seems like as a millennial you just don't know what your next move is. In no way, shape, or form do I have it all together. I'm still trying to grow my brand. I'm still trying to intensify my streams. I'm still trying to reach financial freedom and true happiness. And for a long time, I would place my value in other people, in other relationships, and what my friends thought of me, what my parents thought of me, being daddy's perfect little girl, trying to be there for everyone else. And somewhere along the way, I let Yosha go. You can't give someone else the key to your happiness. You can't give someone else control over your happiness just because you want to save a friendship or a relationship with a family member or a close friend. You have to be in tune with your purpose that God has for you. And everyone can't go with you, especially if you grew up in surroundings where y'all were doing stuff that wasn't really that good. And you start to grow with God, you start to grow in your purpose, doors start opening for you. You have to change your ways to continue the lifestyle that you want to live. If you stay where you are or keep going back down to that level, you're blocking yourself from future growth and progression. And so at the end of last year, I really started honing in on why I was unhappy. Why have I been spiraling? Why have I not been able to keep weight off successfully? And I realized that I was holding on to a lot of toxic people in my life. It's really hard for us to deal with change, especially unplanned changes or changes that we never thought would happen. Friendships change over the years. Some people are seasonal, and some people that are in your life, you would never think that you would outgrow them. But as you continue to go up, some people cannot come with you. And it's really hard to think of that, especially when it comes to like your close family members, your best friends, line sisters even. You get to a point where it's like, but I don't want to outgrow them because of who that person is. And I, for one, am here to tell you it is okay to love someone from a distance. I had to reevaluate the time spent with certain people that were in my life and how I felt being around those people, how I felt after interacting with those people. Part of that is like knowing what makes you happy and knowing what you will and will not accept. I got to a point, guys, where I know what I won't accept when it comes to a relationship. However, I don't think I got to the point of what I will and will not accept when I call people my friend. I haven't really fallen out with anybody, but I will say that I'm not as close to certain people than I used to be. And there's no hard feelings. Like, it's a true level of growth when you just realize that you're going in a different direction and you have love for that person, but you can't afford to be in a mental space where you give up your happiness or your sanity dealing with that person on a consistent basis. When you start to get new levels in your life, if the people that you are associated with are staying at the same level, you experience some friends that distance themselves from you because they start to feel jealous or they start to feel a type of way, like you're brushing them off because you're busy now or because you can't do some of the single stuff that you used to do. And also, you just start to realize that you don't share the same interests that you used to anymore. I am so focused on securing the bag and securing the wealth and securing stability for the years to come for me and my family that certain things that I used to love to do, I just don't anymore. I used to spend money on things that I would plan for. I've always been good with saving, but I was out and about and spending. And this year, I have leveled back on that. And I realized that people will leave me out now because they think I can't do things or they don't consider me. And at first I felt a way about it because I felt like, just because I'm telling you I don't want to go out to eat doesn't mean we can't still hang out. We can try something new. We can do an active activity, but I just don't want to spend my money in the club or eating out because that's the opposite of the goals that I have. When you start outgrowing people, it's because there is a lack of understanding sometimes. For me, it's like, y'all did not have to sit there and be 273 pounds on your wedding day. My dress ripped, and I had to be self-conscious all day on a day that was supposed to be one of the best of my life. I will never forget that. Even though my ceremony was beautiful and it was absolutely amazing the way everything felt and the love I felt in that moment, my wedding day was not that great. So from that, I even started rewinding back further, like how much thought went into me trying to accommodate my bridesmaids, my family members, my friends, people that I love so much and that I've been there for through thick and thin. They couldn't do the minor things for me on a very special day. And it just changed the way that I viewed friendships and relationships and who I call my friend. Some people are your friends and some people are your acquaintances. And they mean well, but they are in a place where they can't even do right for themselves. So they can't do right for you. And so when you set yourself up with an expectation that your friends should be able to do this for you, and you are giving them that in return, and then they can't, it creates a sort of disconnect between the two of you. I don't want to tell you to have an expectation that people are going to treat you the same way that you treat them, because everyone has a different personality set, different environment, different way that they're raised. But it comes a point in time where certain things should be self-explanatory. Please comment down below your experiences so we can talk about it. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn your notifications on so you know when I'm uploading. And I'll see you all in the next video.